Hello, this is Thestrategest, here to bring you another online commentary battle on Empire Total War. Today I play as Lithuania. I've brought in 4 line, 2 guards, 5 rifles, 3 generals bodyguards, 3 light dragoons, and 2 household cavalry. I forget my opponent's name, but we played twice. One time I won, one time he won. This is the one that I won. I'm going to try to do a double vid. So starting off, my strategy was to move a little bit right and then get him to get sucked in, and then use my light dragoons here on the flank to get rid of his rifles. That worked pretty well. This one I did better with refusing to give up my flank. As you can see, he has 10 line and just the 2 generals, and line to line his will tear mine apart. Not just because they're France, which is way better line than Lithuania, and like Lithuania's line have poor morale. They just suck. So compared to French, they're just gonna get torn apart, and especially since he has 5 guards pretty much, and these guys, Mosendari, I think they give a morale bonus too, which really can hurt. Okay, so we're moving up. I think I get the first shot on this one, and the same with the other battle. So he's moving up his line, I guess sort of as a meat shield, and I get some pretty heavy volleys on him. You can see he took about 20 guys on each one. And I see, since he's rushing up his line like crazy, I pull my riflemen back, and then I send my line up. I also begin my flanking with my cav over here. So my line's moving up, and also have my 1 cav moving in. I see that he is kind of gotten sucked in, so I run up my cav. And one thing, since this map is hilly, you can see my guys can shoot over my men's head and still hit without shooting my guys. So that's a pretty good thing. Like again over here. Okay, so I rush my cav in. I also have my guards firing into his men, which is good. I think I routed these these guys, but also he gets 2 full volleys on my light dragoons, so that is or 3 full volleys. So I think that routs them. Okay, so the main engagement is starting. I run in 1 general's bodyguard to disrupt, and I also move up 2 light dragoons. And then I begin flanking with this line, and also I have my 1 rifleman to guard my flank. So this line is disrupted; it can't be firing back while I'm firing. This line is flanking, so yeah. You can see his line is pretty hammered now. They're going to begin routing since they've taken so much damage. And just to keep his rifles from firing into my guard's flank, I have melee charged them with one of my riflemen. My riflemen aren't going to do much, but they hopefully will just keep them from firing for a little bit longer. So yeah, I'm just going to fast forward a little bit, and then I'll come back to you guys in a little bit. Okay, as you can see here, I've routed pretty much all of his line. And now he keeps on trying to flank me with his Mosendari, but I refuse that. I just fall back my flank and attack with this flank. Also, you can see I'm still meleeing his guys. I've gotten a household cavalry and a light dragoon over, and I'm starting to rout his rifleman. Sorry about the lag. And yeah, so now it's just Mosendari against my line. They still should do better, but since I got more and I can do rear charges with my cav, it's going to do a lot of damage. You'll see this is just a general's bodyguard, but it sends guys flying. So even in half square, that killed about 30 guys. I also killed a bunch of my cav, but you can see it's very effective. Again, I'm going to collapse this flank. I do not want to get it flank shots from guards. That is just way too powerful for my liking. And you can see my cab is still fighting away at these TLRs. He does a really good job though, collapsing one TLR so that it's firing into my light dragoons, and then so when my light dragoon goes to fight the next one, his others are shooting it. So I lost a lot of light dragoons that way. You can see I've collapsed one of my riflemen to fire into that line infantry. And I think I lost my light dragoons now. Yeah, there you go. So now you can see he's turned his men around. I did not see this at the time, and this is a very effective means of killing all my cav. This guy, he does get into box, a square. It does kill some, and that routs my one. But this general's bodyguard got another good charge. So you can see his line is starting to collapse from getting the barrage. So when they're turned around to fire at my guys in the, over here, that means they're getting shot in the back, which is bad morale effect. And when they're looking this way, they're getting charged in the back, which is another bad morale effect. So they're having a tough both ways. You can see it's very effective a rear charge, even with light general's bodyguard, which is only 24 men. It just decimates units. I also have this rifleman flanking, getting flank shots on that Moson 3. And again, I've used the rifleman to melee these guys to keep them from firing to my rear. Then I have another one firing. So pretty much now the game is over. It's just cleanup, and then yeah, he just has a few units left. I'm going to record our next battle where I lose. I screwed up. So I will be back in a couple minutes, you guys.